have to vote. We're gonna have a vote, and if the people vote you out, man, we're gonna have to let you go, bro.
Send his ass back in.
Yeah, we might have
He
to
gone,
go.
man.
That's racist, man. That's racist, man. Let that white man stay.
Check him out.
I just want to know what you on here for.
Let that white man stay, man. That's racist, man. Let's get it up.
Like, I don't understand what your purpose is. You're here.
Have some race flags.
Drop to the
Oh, man. The whole it's going somewhere that he should be going.
Can we ask him why he's on here? Let's ask Abraham, why are you on here? If we know nothing, if we are such a low level people according to you, why do you take time out of your evening? It's 12:40.
Because I'm sick and tired.
That's what the Europeans do.
So you sick and tired, so you come and listen to
You know what?
Hold on.
Listen,
Because I'm tired.
if he give a troll answer, I'm gonna let him go. Go ahead.
I'm tired of seeing like this isn't just the only channel that does this, but I see a lot of African Americans. They come up with these fantasy and these ideas to make them feel good. You know, Moors, they invented something. No, they didn't. They didn't invent anything. They were pillaging. They were raping. They were disastrous. They were.
Who was here first? Our people or your people?
Stop lying to yourselves. Stop lying to yourselves.
That man being affected by the Moors, man. Let that man speak, man. That man
Got some smoke. Let Abraham talk.
Nobody. A mosquito. Like, come on, man. Like, we really got to focus on the solutions at this point. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people are not familiar with what I'm...
He trying to give power to the Palestinian nation, man.
Yeah, that shit is bullshit.
That's a Shriner, man.
I know a lot of people are not. I know a lot of people are not familiar with what I'm talking about, and I understand that. And we all passionate from our own like levels of understanding. What I'm saying is, like, I'm not nobody, I'm a mosquito, but I understand how we gotta hash certain things out. We gotta focus on the solutions at this understanding, right? You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people at a point now where I've been fortunate enough. The universe has lined it up for me. Because, Brother Sanchez, I've been listening to you for years, right?
Stop right there, bro. I know what you're talking about. So I'm new on here. So
you talking
about a nation, right? You talking about a nation, right?
Yes.
Football team.
Yes.
Okay, so I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
Trell, what you say, Trell? Go ahead, Trell.
Hold on, brother. Let me holler at it.
Hold on, brother. I want to ask this question, man. I've been on silent like for a long time. This isn't like
that's a lie.
I need to ask the head Moor in charge. Is the football teams associated with Moors? Is all sports teams? I've heard that. Could you break that down for us? Imagine.
I'm confused by your question, brother, if you was asking me.
Is all football teams like the Buccaneers, the Vikings, the Raiders, those are Moors.
Yeah, they are.
Have you ever...
I know what you're getting to.
Bad,
you talking about how the Moors had the same occupation and uniform as the Pirates, Buccaneers, Vikings, all of these folks. That's what I was saying earlier, man. But see, Tahaka was like, everybody participated in pirating during the age of exploration is what my theory is, that this was like during what they say in the age of exploration with Columbus and them. It was basically, they weren't just exploring the world. They was goddamn like pirating, going around.
Yeah, we was tearing their ass up. We was tearing up the Caucasian ass all over the globe. That's why they were looking for a place to set up. They have no land,
bro. You wrong, bro.
Just the Caucasians we were
And then
tearing
what
them.
happened?
Because you glorifying it like it's okay though.
No, that's why we paying for the calming
Here's the
down.
thing.
We paying for that
Here's the
calming
thing.
down.
We gotta remember the Moors.
You guys keep talking like these pale skins. You talking as if these pale skins had any type of
to the other people.
y'all talking if these pale skins had any type of relevancy before the 1900s, which they didn't. They didn't exist. We melanated people. We circumnavigated this world. You know what I'm saying?
Before they even showed up.
Let me ask you a question. At one
Even
point
if
in
you
time,
okay, so if you're gonna
family.
believe that, then you gotta
ask you a
believe
question. Was we
those
all one
atrocities was done to black communities, black nations before any white ones.
There's no such thing as black. You gotta stop.
Let me ask you a
that,
question.
Bro, you know what
Let
I'm
me ask-
talking about. Stop
Let me ask
playing
you a
these
question.
games,
Was
brother.
we all
It's not a
one
game.
family?
The game is black. That's the game. That's the trick.
Was we
Like,
all
these
one
niggas
family?
be trying to play semantics and shit. Okay,
I
melanated
like that.
nations.
I like that
No, it
Berber
wasn't all one
barbarian
family.
shit. Yeah.
That one family shit is a myth. Everybody had diversity. Diversity is the name of the game. It wasn't never no point in time where it was no one
You sitting here
anything.
just basic on a physical form. You're not even connected. You know what I'm saying? If you just talking about that one family thing didn't exist, come on, man. Where you at? I mean, you gotta have some foundation, bro.
What you mean foundation? I'm saying when you say was everybody one family, I'm saying diversity is a natural thing in nature. So how can everybody be one of the same thing? Then that would mean that incest is constantly going on.
You got any brothers and sisters?
Bruh, my brothers and sisters are my brothers and sisters, but my wife ain't my sister.
Ask you a question. Do you have any brothers and sisters?
Yes.
Okay. Now, at the end of the day, when y'all get big, y'all go out and create your own nation, right?
Okay, I got you.
Your own mind, right?
That don't got nothing to do with diversity though,
What
brother.
that got to do with diversity?
Because we all.
Wait. Who do I go out and create? Do I go out and create the nation with more family or different people?
Your children, that's a nation.
Well, my wife got to be somebody different from my family, right?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Diversity.
then that would mean diversity right there.
What's the diversity? Diversity is man
mean
and
that
woman.
my
A
wife
different
don't got.
bloodline.
My wife don't gotta look like me. My wife could be white, Chinese, Asian, Mexican, Italian, Swedish, Portuguese, Spanish, Puerto Rican, Jamaican, like whatever I choose to make a nation. Huh?
If you bond with her and create a family nation, did you not?
That's what
Okay. And we separated it out, and we
Diversity.
Everybody had their own mind. You know what I'm saying?
But you was just trying to say that white people ain't exist till the late 1900s.
Heard that, right? Exactly.
Yeah, man, it's different types of blood types, mates. Different types of men, strands of man.
Man, I don't believe that
Look,
shit. Niggas is out here testing blood and like the
Man,
same
it's
way that
different
they
type of
tell you
blood
that
types,
Scientists come in.
same way they
This
tell
is
you
where
that they
this is where
digging up bones
scientists-
and finding that shit millions of
type
years.
of blood.
They giving you the
Semantics come
blood,
in.
the blood
There's no
test.
such thing as a
Stop
black
it.
man.
Stop
There's no
it.
such thing as a white man. Period.
Correct.
Yeah.
You can't connect yourself to a people.
Now,
You have
now,
nothing.
Blood types. That's meaning that it's different
that's
types
the
of
Moorish.
men. Huh?
That's the
You
Moorish
can't
shit.
connect yourself
It's
to a
different types
people.
of
You
men.
have
Yeah.
nothing.
But
Strands
listen,
of
man, Moors that's on that whole black and white status shit, that's the knowledge that made me levitate to Moors. But I don't really show like the whole thing about trying to make a pirate into. Here go the problem what's happening. There's no landmass we can associate any pirate to. They are all called seafaring people. So like the word Egyptian got the word gypsy in it. If you look at the word Jew, you could do the etymology of that to trace it to the same thing. Moors don't like to admit now. When we talk about Spain, the Ottoman Empire and all that, in my opinion, based on my research, that really don't have no big connection to Moors per se. a lot of people like to say the word Moor go back to the word Lemuria, which is a water city that was sunk in Atlantis and shit like that. But the whole thing I'm saying about the word Moor is that if people don't want to look at the verb that it is, it's about you docking something onto, the Moors, by the etymology of the word, are a parasitical group of people. Like, that's what a mosquito do. It docks onto you. That's what mooring is. Like if a pirate ship see your ship, they will fucking speed up next to your ship, throw the damn claws on your shit, dock onto your shit. Next thing you know, they get aboard. Once they get aboard, that's how and that's what the whole thing about. Yeah.
But hold on, real quick.
Whoa.
Where did
They showed you the Moors in the 80s. The fucking A-teams are mercenaries of war, huh? That's the pirates. That's the Moors, huh? Pirateers, mercenaries of war, huh? Pirates.
Brother Sanchez, to go
That's
on
not
your
how the
point,
Europeans see
Brother
us.
Sanchez, when you said your point, that point that you were just talking about, right? Brother Sanchez, that point that you were just talking about in terms of being a seafaring people, to be a seafaring people, where did they cast their ship from? You had to cast your ship from some type of land. They ain't build their ship on the water. You know what I'm saying? So they had to come from some land. You know what I'm saying?
It came from a caste system. Look. Okay, you say caste, India. Isn't where India was the caste system?
Yes, that's
race
where we got
system
black
is
and
the
white
caste
today
system.
over here. Black, white, Indian, African American, those are all what they call misnomers, right?
So B.A. Baracus in the 18 was a Moor, but just a American Indian, right? Right? Let's get it, huh?
No, we're not American Indians. America is a jurisdiction, and India, or Indian, is a classification within their jurisdiction. We got to talk about the law specifically. History is extremely important about what we're talking about. I'm not going to diminish the history because we need to know what happened, right? But the remedy and the solutions come through the law and more specifically jurisdiction. And to have jurisdiction, you have to have certain things in place. Now, what do you?
Whoa. Okay.
So why you
This
gotta
just
create
came to me. Is Moors associated to harem?
Yes.
Do you know
harems?
about
Yeah, we did all that bad
Harem
shit. We
to
did all that
Harlem.
bad shit. We were doing some fucked up shit out there. Yeah.
Harem, Harlem.
Yeah.
So
But at
the
the end of the
Harlem
day,
Renaissance is the Zionist revolution that the Moors established. The Harlem Renaissance.
Yeah, because we brought them out of the Dark Ages.
I want to just talk about a
Besides
specific
that,
point.
it's no Moors. It's Shriners. I'm in Tampa.
There will be no Renaissance without the Moors. They will still be in the Dark Ages.
I seen Shriners.
So why they fast say Islam across the top?
Missionaries
Why
of
they fast
the
say
sea.
Islam across the top?
Why you gotta
I
create
heard that
you already
the
a people? The
Shriners
Moors are already a
pledged
people. Why you gotta
to a
create their own
fake
nation?
Quran.
Wait,
I
somebody said
heard
about a
that the
nation. Who said that? Who said that?
pledged to a fake Quran. So why don't the Moors have a all-children hospital like the Shriners have?
So why they fast?
Chicago, other places.
Because
Why
there's
don't
certain
the
things you
Moors
can't do
have
without a
hospital
governmental
for
structure.
Yeah,
the kids?
look, hold up. Look. I don't want to get them Moors to smoke like what that brother doing. Like, we asking too much of them for real. I want to be fair, right? I was just saying that. Look, hold up.
Out there about a nation.
Oh,
I was just asking the
You talking about me about talking about smoke? I ain't worried about smoke. I smoke in real life. Like I ain't.
No.
I mean, like I can answer the questions.
even know
Like,
smoke, bro.
and if I
Why the
don't know, I
Moors
say I
don't
don't
have
know.
a children's hospital for the
The
black
brother
children?
bringing up
Huh?
the brother's
Why
asking
the
is
Moors
not,
don't
not
have
too
a
much
hospital?
relevant to the history of the conversation.
yeah, look,
Somewhere.
Why
I'ma
the
get
Moors
somewhere.
don't have a?
I'm gonna get somewhere after he answered this question because he did say.
Come on,
That's
come
why
on,
I
man,
jumped
let's
on.
get
That's
Let's
that's
get
why I jumped on because I want to ask him. He said nobody knows what I'm talking about, and I'm telling him I know exactly what you're talking about. And you're saying that we got to create our own nation, our own government, all these other things in order for us to get somewhere. I'm an educator, brother. I'm right there with you. So
Yes, that's the other half Noble Drew Ali was talking about, that he had to represent in a codified way because the mental capacity of our people back then, they couldn't handle that. So now, the quote unquote new Moors, people like that are, you know, our age or whatever, you know, I'm damn near 40. You know what I'm saying? Like that, we the ones that's gonna usher in this change.
I'm a grandpa, Paul, man.
Okay.
So you don't believe that this is our government, that this is our nation?
No,
It's not a government, it's a
not.
corporation.
How we suffering in our own government if this is our government? That makes no sense, my brother.
It hasn't been a government since 1861.
That's what I was gonna ask you. This is my next question, brother.
I'm asking.
Man,
And the
look
other
here.
brother said,
Hey.
and the other brother
I feel
said,
nothing's more important than the health, but the Moors don't have a hospital like the white boys got. So
Nobody has a
where
hospital
we-
like the white boys
You know
got.
what?
Well, why
what?
not?
I don't think that's a good little argument to make, bro. Stop. Let somebody else. Because look, man, we can't be asking them why they ain't got hospitals and stuff. That ain't really a fair argument to make.
Well, the white Shriners got it, but you in an area where
It ain't
in
a
the
fair.
Shriners or
Yeah, but
Moors,
hold
not
on.
fair,
You ain't
bro.
got
I'm
no
gonna address that. I'm gonna address that.
Whatever you claim yourself to be, you ain't got no hospital. You ain't got no school.
Right, we can't
You ain't
put-
got
we
nothing.
can't-
shit. The
Yeah,
Moors
we
were
can't
supposed to be all
You-
this and
but
that,
you ain't
but
got it. You
The
saying
Moors
that, but
did
you
have their
ain't
own
got
banking
it.
on
I
hospitals.
don't see no
You don't
Moors.
have it either.
All
I'm
that
in the
shit-
South.
you don't have it either.
I have never seen a Moor. I done seen Shriners.
Yeah,
there ain't
but
no fucking
brother,
Moors down
but you
here.
know what,
No.
bro? I ain't gonna even cap. I don't think you doing a good job
Then
comparing them to.
I'm never doing a good job over here, so I'm
Hey,
asking
No,
between
bro,
you.
I'm gonna tell. I don't.
1920.
But look,
Someone could
I'm gonna tell you
answer.
why. I'm gonna tell you why. Here, real quick, why, man? Because of the Shriners connected to, like, these are two. You comparing apples to oranges, if you ask me. Even though
Why they got a Fez? No,
I know,
the Fez is the fruit.
I know
The
they
Fez is
connected.
citrus fruit.
Listen,
the
brother.
Fez is
You don't even know what the
citrus.
Fed stands for.
Brother, even the Nation of Islam, where the Feds and they all are Shriners organizations. I understand that. Only thing I'm telling you is this right here. They all ain't got the same funding and power. If you think that, you crazy. And also, a lot of Moorish groups ain't up under the Circle 7. And a lot of Moorish groups got their own. It's different things that you just can't. You got to know. Just like I wanted to ask these brothers, what separates like Circle 7 Moors from other Moors, or mostly all Moors under the Circle 7? Because look, not all Moors subscribe to the Quran, right? Or they do, or they don't. See, these are questions I want to ask, because when you group them all to the Quran or group them all to the Circle 7 or whatever like that, every Moor gonna get the smoke that you got for like certain
Because
shit. You know what I'm
respectfully,
saying?
all of those different organizations have a religious undertone, respectfully. Like, that's really what it comes from. So that's why there's all these differences, and one subscribes to one book, another subscribes to another book. It's because it has a religious undertone.
Right. Right, man. But the whole smoke too about the Moors being connected with the Shriners, because when the Shriners have their parades, you do see the white Fez hats with the black guys. I know what smoke he giving you. I've seen the videos. I made collages of it. But
It's a mockery of our people.
yeah, I think that, see, this what I heard Tahaka say this before. He said, hey man, the Moors been infiltrated like everybody else.
Correct.
It's facts right there.
So,
Straight
what you think about? I was going to ask
See, the
one of
Fez
the
is very important.
what would y'all say about when they used to say Menez had on a fez? Is that true?
Yeah, man, you know the cup that Serapas wear, the cup, that's the form of the Fez.
See, and that's why
Yeah,
they
I wanted to
definitely
see,
put the Fez. I put
if the
stuff
Moors
on.
agree with that, because I remember years ago somebody brought that out. I can't remember who
See, the
did.
Fez represents the woman. The tassel represents the navel that the baby has coming out the mom.
Mm-hmm.
The Fez also has 360 circles on top of it, separated by a cross, and 90 circles in each section representing the 4 seasons, 360 degrees of knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
And when you get even deeper with the Fez, it also represents the flat earth and the firmament.
And what's that? Science.
Exactly.
And just to show the whole flat earth part of it, right? The whole tassel and the way that the Fez shaped, right? Let me show
Yep.
you this real quick. When you look at the flat Earth, you got
That's what
this.
the top of the Fez looks like.
Right. This here you go to tassel right here, the North Pole. This striped line right here, and
And
this
on top of the tassel,
Right.
it's spread out just like that with the X.
and look, and then it falls down just like the tassel, and all of those little stripes at the end of the tassel is supposed to be representing these ley lines, and it works its way all the way around in a 360.
See, the
energy
Shriners
around it,
have
just
the-
like the
The Shriners and the secret societies have to tie their tassels down because their knowledge is locked. Whereas the Moors tassels are able to flow 360 because we have 360 degrees of knowledge. So our knowledge is now locked down. See, that's why you have 33-degree Masons, 32nd-degree Masons. All those degrees are certain different knowledges that you get. And every time you reach a different degree, your tassel turns around the Fez. And see, they desecrate
can
the
go.
Fez by putting
There's only so far
Islam
they can
or
go.
diamonds or jewels on it, because the Fez also represents the black woman. So by desecrating the Fez, they're desecrating the black woman by making the black women more independent from us, wanting to kill their babies, having abortions, ruining the black family. And that's what the whole desecrating the Fez is basically disrespecting the Moors.
So who would you say is
I'm-
credited for
let
coming up with the Fez?
me show you something real quick, guys. Here's what the Fez mean on a spiritual level, right? And what it means is the crown chakra. If you look at this right here, it shows you above the head of man and woman is a Fez with the tassels hanging down. You see it?
Facts.
This is your graduation cap and all that. Now, when we
Yes.
rise up to see, there's a dimension to our being that ain't got shit to do with our body, y'all. And I'm gonna show you something right there. That part of us, right? It's called a crown chakra, and that's the only chakra that's outside of the body. This is the God knowledge right here. This what Islam and all that's supposed to be. This, see, is the shit is beyond the body. And the whole thing is this crown chakra up here is the only one outside of the body. But see, this right here became the way we wrap our heads. Like if you look at the Stonehenge, they got on that Russian, if you look at the Russian Jews hat, it looked like a big ass wreath on their head. This shit right here, this a form of the Fez too. See, but what all that is right there, that's
Imitation.
that's the halo that Jesus wearing
Yeah.
when they said Jesus got the crown of thorns. But see, if you look at the Stonehenge statues, this is what they wearing. The whole thing is everybody knew about this science right here, this vortex around the body. And I think we turned it into our spiritual uniform into our physical uniform. We did as within, so without. So this literally what we look like on a spiritual level. So we started mimicking it on a physical level. Incorporate this into. That's my little interpretation. You
They
guys
took us
got
out of Christ consciousness.
That's
Now
all
we're
science.
in.
So Amir, let me ask you a question. Who would you say is credited, or any of the more brothers can answer this, with coming up with the Fez?
I mean, it's just like what Brother Sanchez just said. Like, it's just a physical representation of it. This is ancient knowledge. This is nothing new. This is, this
Right,
is.
I understand. No, I didn't know if there was something inside of what y'all research or what y'all studied that pointed like this person such and such came up with the Fez.
No.
It was something like that.
No, this is
something-
ancient headdress.
Yeah, it's
This
very
is
ancient.
ancient headdress. This
Right,
is
I
what Ruth
understand
Mo
it's ancient,
Vitus
but I
was
didn't know if
wearing
it
back
was
in the day.
accredited. I didn't know if it was accredited to a person or something. That's all I wanted.
But I wanted to talk about like what I was saying in terms of what the remedy is in creating nations and states, right? So what do the people, the listeners, think that the United States of America, when it was established, what it was like? It came, there was already an existing empire on this landmass before the United States of America came to be. So we know that the United States of America is a nation, right? Is a system. Like, why is it so far fetched for our people to know that we can create our own nation. When I talk about nationhood, statehood, people like looking at me like I'm crazy. Like they didn't come over here fleeing from Great Britain and do exactly what I'm talking about.
I don't mean to interrupt you, Derek. Did you just say the United States of America is a nation?
That's what they were allowed to come up over here and set up business
No,
under.
it was set up as a corporation.
It was set up as a corporation.
No, the United States is the subsidiary of the United States of America. Let's get that clear. I'm not going to even misconstrue that. The United States of America was their
They was only
charter.
supposed to operate by the water. They were supposed to operate by the water. New Orleans, all the different places where there were docks at, the indigenous people did not let them come into the interior. Period.
That's what the 13 colonies were for.
Correct,
Yeah.
which turned into the
Those were
United
companies.
States of America, which then in turn turned into the United States, which we experience in today. Everything that
So
we
would you
experience
say
today
that the
is the United
treaties-
States.
So you would say that the treaties precede the United States of America, right?
The treaties are what the United States of America agreed to do business with our people here. So yes, the treaties not
the
preceded,
people were
but
the Moors.
say it
The
again.
Moors are the ones that came over here. The Moors
Say
that
again?
came over here. The Moors.
We were already here. We were already here.
So you
The
was not.
Washita Moors are the oldest tribe on this land.
We were
That's a lie.
already here.
That's a lie.
Let's talk about
That is
Pangea.
a
Let's
lie.
talk about Pangea, right? Because I think Brother
That is a
Sanchez at a
lie.
point in time spoke about Pangea, right? That's when
Bro,
it was all one land
y'all got this complex.
Yeah,
that
I
y'all
got
want to be
my
first.
own. See, I got my own concept of Pangea. I don't think that the continents was ever stuck together. I'm gonna go into it. Listen, I tell you what we're gonna do though, cause right now I got a lot going on, and I gotta get ready to get out of here. I was gonna go longer, but I like this bill right here, so this what I'm gonna do. If I'm gonna go live tomorrow, I'm gonna continue this bill, but I wanna definitely, I might put Pangea in the title. Y'all wanna fuck with that? Because look,
Yeah, we can do that.
let's do Pangea, and then let's talk about the treaty too, of the Moroccan treaty, and did they honored it, and what happened with that and shit and all like that. I'm gonna write all these down, man, and we're gonna come back and revisit these tomorrow if y'all wanna build with me on
It'll
the
be the
round
Treaty
table.
of Peace and Friendship of Morocco, 1787.
And that's just one of them.
Yeah, it's one of the 12.
Before that, there were treaties. way
Yeah,
before
well,
that.
I thought America wanted to be cut off from England, so it orchestrated its own constitution, created by
Correct.
And you got
So-
England and you got Britain.
But Morocco gave them their first charter.
And that's Morocco over here. The Maghreb Al-Aqsa. Trust me. I've said that
Yeah,
to some
extreme
Arab
far
niggas,
west.
and them niggas was
You're
shocked.
talking about you're
I knew
using
that.
a language. You're using a language that is young. There was more languages way before that, man.
Listen,
That's
what
what
I
I'm saying. You
said
got a
is-
mistranslation. You got mistranslation. You guys were
So
talking
what's,
about
so,
the
so, what's the,
barbarians.
so what's the proper
You guys
translation?
were
Please don't
talking.
tell
You
me you
guys
don't
were
know.
talking about. You guys are talking about the barbarians. So you telling
Hey, I
me that
gotta-
your barber? So you telling me that your barber that cut your hair is a barbarian? I mean, come
Hey,
on,
no,
man.
no,
Quick.
bro.
Come on, man.
Because
You guys-
wait a
you guys-
minute,
you guys
hey,
flipping.
this is
There's a barber and barber.
I want-
they
I
are
want-
barbers.
I'm
Barbarians licensed.
Man,
The
with that,
barbers
you guys-
mis-
were
I don't do the
the
misdirection.
A
I
barbarian.
don't like misdirection.
Yeah,
Answer this.
hold on, no.
The doctors.
Wait.
Y'all the serpent.
One mic. Like Derek said, that's a misdirection. That's just kind of that ain't right. Yeah.
I got a quick question. Like, by them saying that the contract is Morocco, but the Morocco they speaking of is Morocco here. You know what I mean? Like you asserting that the Morocco is speaking of is America. So America is Morocco, but America is signing a treaty to establish itself as something else. That's the concept where I kind of get lost. Like if Morocco is the one that's recognized in America, wouldn't that just be you signing a treaty with yourself? If you saying that Morocco is the thing, so who is the ones that where's the separation of the business coming in? Like who are the ones that we keep saying is today? That's what I'm
So the
saying.
Albion, the
Be very
Caucasian, right?
specific.
The Albion, the Caucasian, the European, the quote-unquote white man.
Wait, no, I'm saying now we just saying that all the Albions, just white people, came over and we chose to do business with them.
We gave them refuge from getting their ass torn up in
By
Great
who? The
Britain.
Moors, right?
Yes.
Yes, the Moors used to protect the
Wait,
Europeans, Christians, and Europe.
wait. You said we gave them refuge from the Moors while at the same time saying we the Moors.
No, we didn't give him refuge from the Moors.
Wait,
we
wait.
gave him refuge from the other European.
So the
He talking to
Moors
one
was
person.
the
He
white
just said
people
we-
You know the
that.
original Europeans look like us, right? Y'all know that, right? Or not?
Wait,
This black
no,
Europe.
listen, bro.
So
The
Euro-
original.
I
Wait,
could
listen.
imagine
I'm
that.
saying
So
this.
what did they mean by Mexican?
Wait. This one thing you gotta understand. When dealing with somebody, and I'm only gonna speak for myself, I don't never assert that the original people look like I'm coming from a diversity aspect. So anywhere you go on the planet, you see diversity. Whether it's a little bit more of this, a little bit more of that, but
But before
it
it
ain't
became
never all
diverse, who
one
came
thing.
first? Before it came diverse, who was
You
here
don't know.
first?
You don't know that.
I'm asking you, 'cause you don't know either. I'm asking you.
Before it became diverse is something nobody can ascertain because that's
But
not.
it's easy to say that though.
No, it ain't.
It had to be
That's
some.
a
Had to be an
fact.
original seed.
No,
What
it
does
don't
that
gotta be
original
an
mean?
original. Nothing.
What's the
Diversity
understanding
is
of
the
a
beginning
What's
of
the
everything.
understanding of a Mexican? I need to
Diversity
know.
is the beginning of everything, but we ain't gotta go that deep off into
What-
that.
It's not
What's
deep.
what's the understanding of a Mexican?
I'm just trying to get
that's a
again
good one,
another term that you gotta.
Yeah, what they mean by that?
Wait, Madon. Even if you throw the term of Mexican out of there,
like
when you
that.
dealing with what they talking
No,
about,
I'm
you
just
gotta
saying that's
find
what
that
the
in
term a
a
lot
wait.
of Moors use. I just
Hey,
didn't
You
Nick,
gotta
man.
say, even no, I'm
Because it's
saying
the
this.
North Gate of
I've
Mexico.
heard a lot of Moors use that term, and I'm saying that well, if you using that term, then you giving us contracts where that term ain't found. That's still kind of misleading, ain't it?
It's found in the
Well,
Library
I'm
of
just
Congress.
asking, what did they
And what
mean by
kind? Now, is
Mexican?
it found in the Library of Congress as far as pertaining to that Treaty of Peace and Freedom or whatever it's called?
We
No,
gon-
it
hey,
doesn't
no,
do with that
no,
contract.
No,
What
I'm
it did
trying,
with
I'm
the
trying
Air
to
Force
get an understanding
Hey,
Confederation.
y'all. Hey,
of what
look.
they mean by Mexican.
No,
That's
no,
all.
listen.
The treaty
Li-
was
Sign
with
up,
the treaty
Hey,
was with
brother got to sign
Morocco.
up, man. Saying
The
tomorrow,
treaty
y'all.
is with Morocco, not
Hey, look.
America.
Tomorrow.
Guess what,
Peace and
y'all?
love, everybody.
Hey, hold on. Let me let y'all know something before I get out of here. This what's on the card for the round table tomorrow. Moroccan treaties, Pangaea, Fez origins. I wanted to know where the Circle 7 come from, so I threw that one on there. And I
Seven
heard-
continents, the seven seas. You know,
and whatever y'all want to throw on here too. We gonna start early, but yeah.
Around what time, brother?
I'm gonna set a schedule for. Let's do that joint for like 2 or 3 Pacific time, my time. 2, 3, my time. It's gonna be
All
for
right,
like
family, I'll see y'all tomorrow.
two. So if you on the east, that's gonna be like
6
4
o'clock.
3 hours
o'clock,
back.
5,
That's like
yeah.
11.
That's-
11, 12.
No, they 3 hours ahead. So if it's 2 my time,
Yeah,
it's
it's
gonna
about
be
6 o'clock.
yeah, about 4 day time, 5.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot you on the
Cool, and
Yeah,
then
we
we gonna
good.
get it
Thank you,
in,
Rami.
man. We gonna get this motherfucker in. Oh, and if anybody email me, we set up the debate with the Grand Sheik that's going down on the Bro Sanchez TV.
Yeah,
on the
I
big
emailed you,
page.
family.
Yeah, that's gonna go on a big page if he get with me. We gonna get both of y'all on the call. But yeah, salutes to the Moors. Thank y'all for showing up for the fucking round tables. We got some Moors in the house and it's going down now for the next couple of shows and shit because I got plenty questions as long as y'all gonna join. So I want to say
Shout out
y'all.
to all the Moors.
Yeah.
Shout out to that nigga, the Great Tiger from Mike Tyson Punch Out. If y'all don't know, that nigga was one of the original Moors, the Great Tigers. Shout out to him.
Yeah,
Salute,
we got
Sanchez.
We got to have salutes. We got to have a Taj
Salute.
Bay joint too. You know what I'm
I
saying?
try to hit him up and see what he say.
Ah, that'll be dope, yo. I ain't gonna lie, that'll be dope. But we locked in for tomorrow, y'all, at that time. And yeah, y'all be safe. I appreciate the bill. Peace and love to y'all, brothers.
All right,
No
Honor
doubt.
Sanchez, bro, for having me on, man.
It's a real show, bro, Sanchez.
Hey, much love.
Salute.
Hey, thank y'all all for joining in. And as always, I appreciate y'all's support. Y'all are awesome, the best followers to have, I would say. No cap, though. I appreciate my people, man. I fuck with y'all. And I don't want to say peace and much love to everybody. And much love to everybody that support the show.
This is ancient knowledge. This is nothing new. This is
Gotta get ready to get out of here. I was
separation of the business coming in. Like, who are the ones that we keep saying is today? That's what I'm
So the
saying.
Albion, the
Be very
Caucasian-
true signing a treaty with yourself. If you saying that Morocco is the thing, so who are they? Who is the ones that where's the separation of the business coming in? Like, who are the ones that we keep saying is today? That's what I'm
so the
saying.
Albion, the
Be very
Caucasian, right?
specific.
The Albion, the Caucasian, the European, the quote-unquote white man.
Wait, no, I'm saying, now, we just saying that all the Albions, just white people, came over and we chose to do business with them?
We gave them refuge from getting their ass torn up in
By
Great
who? The
Britain.
Moors, right?
Yes.
Yes, the Moors used to protect the Europeans, Christians, and Europe.
Wait. You said we gave them refuge from the Moors while at the same time saying we the Moors.
No, we didn't give them refuge from the Moors. We gave them refuge from the other Europeans.
So the
He talking to
Moors
one
was
person.
the
He
white
just said
people
You
more
know the
than-
original Europeans look like us, right? Y'all know that, right? Or not?
Wait,
This black
no,
Europe.
listen, bro.
So,
The
You're
original,
right.
the
I
original.
could
Wait, listen.
imagine
I'm
that.
saying
so
this.
what do they mean by
Wait. This one thing you gotta understand. When dealing with somebody, and I'm only gonna speak for myself, I don't never assert that the original people look like I'm coming from a diversity aspect. So anywhere you go on the planet, you see diversity. Whether it's a little bit more of this, a little bit more of that, but it
before
ain't
it became
never.
do that. So now, the quote unquote new Moors, people like that are, our age or whatever, I'm damn near 40, you know what I'm saying? Like that, we the ones that's gonna usher in this change.
I'm a grandpa, Paul, man.
Okay.
So you don't believe that this is our government, that this is our nation?
No!